Statistics shows that 1 in 5 people misuse NASA inhalers. Are you one of them? Let's talk about NASA decongestant inhalers. What do you know about them? What exactly do you know about them? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adenike Faliti. If you're new here, you're most welcome. I film about lifestyle, faith, vlogs, and health. So if you're new to this space, please make yourself comfortable. You are most welcome. And to my old subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back for your girl. I love you. In today's video, I'll be talking about a topic that all my topics are dear to me. Don't mind me, because I get them from either experience or observation. In today's video, I'll be talking about the use of NASA decongestant inhaler. I know you'll be wondering what's up with this, what's all of this. Yes, I understand. The reason I'm talking about this is because sometimes when you don't know something, sorry please, when you don't know something, you tend to abuse it, or you tend to use it anyhow. So that is why I'm doing this video to enlighten one or two persons out there. So I'll be talking about my personal observation. This one is an observation, not an experience this time. There was a particular day I was coming back from my workplace. I was in a public transport and there was a man passing by and he had NASA inhaler in his nose. And I'm wondering, why is this man having this thing in his nose? What if he sleeps and it falls on his face? What will happen? The inhaler will just go like boom. And the other day I saw a man driving and he had it in his nose. And I'm like, this thing is not used like this. It's not meant to be used this way. Why are these people using it the way they are using it? I'm like, could make sense. That's why I think I really need to do a proper video to enlighten people on how to use these things. Hey, on how to use this thing. When there is no law, there is no offense. Now that you know that there is law, please, there are offenses and there are even repercussions this time around. So I'll be talking about the risks of you misusing this NASA inhalers, the risks of you misusing this NASA inhaler. And for someone that's wondering, what exactly am I talking about? NASA inhalers, they are just, I'll be putting a picture for you to see what it looks like. Now I'll be talking about the risks of the misuse. What are the risks when you misuse? Number one will be trauma to the nose due to accidents and injuries. For instance, imagine that man that was walking on his way. What if he slips and falls on his face? What will happen? Yes, that's situation is a worst situation, but adding an inhaler in the nose and it falls on his face, imagine it, just picture it. Do you get the picture? Exactly. Number two is rebound congestion. Rebound congestion is when the nasal congestion gets worse even after using an inhaler. You get that gist? Like that means it's not working. It's not working. It be like say the congestion go and be agbára wá sí, like the thing go and gather muscle more when you even use medication. So it causes dependence and addiction. When you're using something too often, your body gets so used to it that when you even use it, it's not working anymore. You get so addicted to it that you can't even do without it. So those are the risks of you misusing NASA. And also, it also causes NASA dryness and irritation. You know, when you have rebound congestion and the NASA congestion gets worse instead of getting better, your nose begin to feel irritated and there's this dryness that comes with it. It causes all of these things. So how will you know that you're already misusing or overusing that NASA inhaler you're using? How will you know? Number one is if you've used it for over 3 to 5 days. If you have used your NASA inhalers for more than 3 to 5 days, you're already misusing it, madam. Yes, you're already misusing it. Yes, please stop. Once you're not feeling any relief whatsoever, please stop and go and see the doctor. That's why you have the hospitals. You didn't have them for just show. You have them so that you can visit them when you have issues that are beyond control. Thank you. How will you know you are misusing? Now I'm talking about the signs of misuse. How will you know if you are misusing it? If you're using it more frequently, like the frequency as which you're using it, gel. Like anything, just put it in your nose. Anything, just put it in your nose. Gel, my sister. How will you know you are misusing it? When you begin to experience rebound congestion, that is a sign that you're already misusing it when you're using the medication and it's not working. Because I feel like some people think that those inhalers are just inhalers. Hello, they are medicated. They have drug in it. They are not just for you to inhale. They have drug in it. That's why they are medicated. Yes. So when you begin to experience rebound congestion, that is a sign that you are misusing it or you've misused NASA inhaler. My third point would be feeling anxious and agitated when you've not used it. That is a symptom of you being addicted to it. Yes, when you've not used it, you'll be like, no. I think I just have to use this. No. Me'll get me. I need to use this thing. I used to use it. You're already getting addicted, my dear. Yes, that's a sign that you're already misusing it. Now, I'm talking about the signs of you misusing these things. Now, I'll be moving to the proper use. What is the proper way? How are you going to know that you're using this thing the way you're ought to? Before we talk about how we use them, now I'll talk about before use. Before use, read instructions. In this part of the world, we don't like to read. Yeah, we don't like to read. It's as simple as read the instructions on the inhalers. For any drug at all, it's advisable. That's why you have leaflets in them. Just skim through, even though you don't read in depth, skim through, look at things like dosage, side effects, adverse effects, the limits of the doses that you can use per person. What an adult can use, not what a child can use or what a baby can use. So read instructions before you start using. My second point will be before use. Now I'm talking about before use. My second point will be sure that you're not reacting to any of the ingredients used in making that inhaler. Be sure you're not reacting to any of the ingredients used in making that inhaler. You know, I said earlier that these are medicated inhalers. They're not just inhalers like there's nothing there. They are made with drugs. So be sure that you are not reacting to any of them. You know, some people react to some drug groups like penicillin, sulfonamide. Be sure that you're not reacting to anything before you start using that particular drug, whether inhaler or the oral drug. Be sure you're not reacting to it before you start using it. Now let's talk about like how you're going to use it. When you're using an inhaler, you can't use an inhaler on the both nursery at the same time. So definitely you're going to go for one nursery before the other nursery. So you close the other nursery that the inhaler is not in, and you inhale. After inhaling, you put it back in the casing if you're not using it for the other nursery, or you use it for the other nursery, then keep it back into the casing. Inhale the medications and keep it back into the casing. You don't have to put it in your nose and use it to do signboard. Hello, I'm on inhaler, I'm using it. No, but that's not it. When you use it finish, just keep it back. That way you're keeping it clean and even sterile. My second point would be use when it's necessary. Use when it's necessary. Some people, they even turn it like, I don't know, maybe it's part of their fashion now, or it's part of their accessories, what they used to accessorize their look or something. Or I don't know, maybe it makes them look all sassy and everything. I don't know. Because I don't know why you're using inhaler and you're leaving it in your nose. Using it for your nose for what exactly? What are you keeping it in your nose for? Now, like the general guidelines, you know, I said it earlier that once you've used an inhaler for more than 3 to 5 days, you should stop. That's the max you can go, 3 to 5 days. Once you've used it for 3 to 5 days, don't use different brands of inhaler at the same time, different brands of NASA decongestant at the same time. Why do that? Why? Are you an ambassador for all the brands? Why do that? Use one, and once it's not giving you the result, please go to the doctor and see the doctor. Now we're talking about safety precaution. Keep away from children. Avoid sharing inhalers. Like, I don't know, this is simple, and I think this is common sense as well. Avoid sharing inhalers. Why are you sharing inhalers in the first place? Are you Mother Teresa? Why? Please avoid sharing inhalers. Please avoid sharing inhalers, and also discard expired and unused. Some people, that inhaler, you bought it since you can't even remember the time you bought that inhaler. And when something comes, you say, I have one inhaler in my bag. Money inhaler bag, and you're sniffing. Like, what are you doing? Only work. That thing cannot work. So don't waste your time. Please discard expired or unused inhalers or products. Please discard. We'll talk about the maintenance. Study how you're using the NASA inhalers to be sure you're using it appropriately and as often as you're supposed to use it. And if you notice the nasal congestion is getting worse, it still persists, you notice any sign of nasal bleeding, any sign of nasal irritation, or any sign of infection at all, please consult your doctors. Please and please consult your doctors. Consult your doctors. Go to the hospital. And you can also explore other alternatives to nasal inhalers. Other alternatives like saline nasal spray. Saline nasal spray is a saltwater solution that helps to lubricate, moisturizes, and also like loosens any mucus or anything in the nasal passage. That's the nose rinse. It helps to loosen it. It is drug free. You heard me, I said salt water. It is drug free. It helps to lose and thins out. It is very free, like there's no side effect to it. Is an alternative to nasal inhalers. We also have humidifiers, room humidifiers. You can also use as an alternative to nasal inhalers. How does it work? It increases the humidity of the room, of the atmosphere. It's adds moisture to the air in the room. That way, imagine having nasal congestion and you're having dry hair. You have to inhale dry hair again. Imagine it. It did not gel, right? Exactly. So the third point is steam inhalation. This method, this alternative, don't they take since our mother, exactly, where you have to boil water, pour it in a bowl, get a towel, then dip. Not dipping your head inside the hot water, please. Oh, I did not say that though. This steam inhalation, and when you're doing it, please keep your head about 8 to 12 inches away from the hot water. Please, I beg you. I beg you. And also, at least put your head that way for 2 to 3 minutes, inhaling the steam, so you can repeat this method as often as you want to. There is no side effect to it. There is no adverse effect to it. I just hope with everything that I have said, you know, there's a saying that says when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is what? Inevitable. I just hope with everything I have said, the purpose of nasal inhalers is known, what they are meant for, how they are meant to be used, and how you should use them. You have known it already. So please, let's use nasal inhalers rightly, safely, appropriately, adequately, or the please let's use it rightly. I just hope with everything I have said, you've been very much convinced to use nasal inhalers rightly or use other alternatives that are very suitable for you. Please, I would like to hear from you. If you have any tips, other alternatives that we can also use when we have nasal congestion, please drop it down at the comment section. I would like to hear from you, and others will also like to learn from you as well. Please like, share, and comment, and also subscribe. That button does not bite. Subscribe. But yeah, I am waiting on your subscribe. Thank you so much for staying till the very end of this video. I do hope you enjoyed watching this video even as much as I enjoyed making this video. See you in my next video, and bye.